Blade Runner really surprised me. I was quite apprehensive about it. I even neglected to watch any trailers, simply out of concern that this would undermine the original. Because I only honestly expected this to be some kind of film that would have been designed to set up a franchise and make Blade Runner 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7, and not have the substance of the original film. But because the original Blade Runner film is special to me, it's a film I wrote about at university, I went to go see it, and this film could not be further from what I just described. I was really thrown by how good the film actually was. I actually went into this film without knowing who was directing it, which is unusual for me, but I'm not surprised it was Denis Villeneuve of Arrival and Sicario. The pacing of the film is slow, but slow in a good kind of take it all in, really appreciate the artistry and emotional significance of each scene kind of way. And the cast is fantastic too. I think Blade Runner is a film that Harrison Ford is actually thrilled to be a part of, unlike other science fiction films which shall remain nameless here. He really gives one of the best performances of his entire career in this movie, to the point where I feel like if I went back and watched the first one again, I would have more empathy for his character based on what I've seen. Ryan Gosling is also great. His character has a pretty intense emotional journey, and he delivers it really, really well. It's pretty good all round. The story was emotive and full of philosophical questions. It even has the same ambiguity throughout that the first film had, and it makes it just a really engaging experience. The cinematography was masterful. It was absolutely amazing, and honestly, if it doesn't get nominated for Best Cinematography at the Academy Awards, I'll be dumbfounded. The use of light, and in some cases darkness, is really well done. Especially in some scenes with Jared Leto, the way they use light in those scenes really adds to the atmosphere to choose what the audience is seeing and not seeing. And the set pieces were classic Blade Runner, and there's really nothing that needs to be added to that sentiment. The score was another really strong part of the film. However, something the film did really well was the use of silence. There's quite a few parts of the film where there's no dialogue and there's no score, and it really brings the setting to the forefront, which is something that Blade Runner is kind of famous for. One of the only things about this film which kinda, in a way, lets it down is that some of the, I guess, twists and turns of the narrative are made maybe a little too obvious. It's almost like Denis didn't have faith that his audience would pick up on certain things without making it quite clear, but that's really grasping at straws. Also, there are some scenes which feel a bit long. It is a 3-hour long, slow-paced movie, which will definitely be too much for some people. I'm going to give Blade Runner 2049 a 9 out of 10. This film was just great. I definitely think that it's worth checking out, and it's not really doing as well at the box office as it should, so I would encourage you to get out there and buy a damn movie ticket. I definitely do, however, think that you should see the first film before you do, though. You'll be still entertained, of course, but I just wouldn't recommend it. It's basically just a terrifically executed visual feast that also has a really engaging plot. What's more to love about that? Anyway, that's what I thought of Blade Runner 2049. Tell me if you agree or disagree. Let me know in the comments below. If you haven't already, like, comment, and subscribe to this channel. And until next time.